blurred culture continues to thrive. A dark, unknowing threat begins to grow, taking over communities across the globe. The villainous team known as Culture Vulture lands at the front door of blurred culture, demanding ownership of this beautiful world, wreaking havoc and causing mass destruction every step of the way. And with all hope lost, and the culture on the brinks of being overran, Deuce is the Giannis of podcasting, Picardi Sensei the master of branding, and Didge the technical tactician. Collectively known as Geekset has emerged once again to help blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together in one place. Tune in as Geekset curates the culture, celebrates our heroes, start the discussion on important topics, and take this culture to new, legendary heights that the world can be proud of. Geekset, do what you love and love what you do.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset Podcast, only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Picardi Sensei.
What's good, everybody? How are we doing today?
Doing great. And as always, I got my man Ditch in the building.
What's happening, people? All right, back to this conversation.
What's happening? Coming right back to the office.
Are you serious?
I'm about to get
$1 million, bro.
$1 million?
Bro.
$1 million?
Y'all
to
don't
wear
understand.
some shades?
See, y'all don't
you
understand.
You wear shades for free, nigga.
Bro, we
you
not.
pay for shades.
So first of all, we not famous. So y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know my life if we were to get famous. And I'm going to be as elusive as a fox. So you definitely going to pay me $1 million, bro. I'm not going to be out there looking goofy. Because somebody going to be like, Bacardi, what the fuck is you doing?
Why are you immediately assuming the $1 million is
There's no way, bro. There's no way that you can tell me. The only time that stuff looked cool was
you seen
in
the shades?
Minority Report.
Have you seen the shades?
Bro, I don't care about, like, if you telling me I'm just gotta wear the shades and I ain't gotta really do nothing, I'm just kind of seeing how the world look in the shades, yeah. But if I gotta do, like I'm touching apps and, hey, I'm like, see, no, I'm not gonna be out in public doing that.
You gotta be out here walking.
Niggas
like
be missing the air and scratching it low, bro.
You gotta be out here voguing. Like,
No.
At some point, you gotta be like, oh, okay.
Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And what's wild is that if you actually work, like, because I actually, when the weather break and I do my walks and might walk around, I have some headphones in and you would think I'm definitely putting somebody's shit together.
That's what I'm saying. So you already doing it for free.
I'm in my own zone. You know what I'm saying?
You could be in your own zone. What if they let you wear your headphones with it? So everybody could think, oh, he's
I'm doing too much. Now I'm listening to music.
Too much.
Yeah, now I'm listening to music and trying to work apps like nigga. I'm gonna let Spotify run in my day.
This is did y'all see Zendaya? She was dressed as a robot.
I'm not finna do that.
That was a red carpet. That don't count. That wasn't a full day.
Bro, she looked like a robot.
No, I get that, but that was an event. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She definitely did.
That was a lot for
No, because
him.
people wear wild shit at an event. Like I give that one a pass. That's Hollywood events shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit just ain't cool. But it don't look cool, bro. It don't look cool. The iPad Pro Plus does not look cool. Like, it might does amazing things, but it don't look cool. It don't look like some shit I'm gonna have on my face, like, to show off.
So there's not one element of it that you
absolutely not.
That's
because I feel like if I really enjoyed it, I would have been had a VR thing. Like, even those, like, I tried them and sat in the Best Buy. I'm like, bro, this would last about a day, and I'm done with it. Like, I'm never gonna use this.
What if it actually what if it taps into, like, you can actually see, like, your health stats, and you can see it, like, but it's like it has actual things. That
I'm in the video game.
I mean, that's essentially what it is.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know what?
It's like soul leveling. Like,
you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I dropped the price down.
You
if I'm wearing the Ray-Ban shades.
You don't want the one from Solo Leveling. Bro had a second, and they said your heart will stop. You don't want that.
I don't want that one. But I'm saying if I actually was like, all right, I just want you to wear these shades of app, but the app is literally just like a daily your life task manager kind of, and it's like level it up, like it were like something like that. I would probably try that just to kind of see, well, what kind of stats I'm getting for doing these random shit throughout the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you ask me, then I'm gonna be like, I'm just trying out this app.
Well, yeah, they didn't say you have to be secretive about it.
No, but I'm saying but
what if you had certain tasks? Like, they were like, okay, you got to go you have to go to one restaurant and order something. It could be fast food, it could be anything, but you have to order one thing. With the augmented reality.
Not
so you want to do the task
because
even if you're telling people that you're doing it. For
one, if you let me in and seat me down with some Vision Pros on my fucking face.
No, not the Vision Pro. The Ray-Ban, the shade ones.
They just shade.
So now I'm in a building with some glasses on.
You can get transitions.
So now I look goofy. Now I look goofy again.
They got some that are clear. Like these is clear.
So I'm just really wearing some.
Hey, now hold up now, because you finna talk about niggas who wear glasses. Hold up now.
I'm just saying. If you made them as much as my thing is, bro, as long as I'm not in the air doing nothing with my hands, like if the motherfucker just picking up me just moving around, yeah, I do that. But if I gotta be like I'm swiping, like I said, if I'm scratching and mixing and throwing on the show, no, I'm not finna be nowhere where niggas like, what the fuck wrong with dog?
You just said you telling people like I'm trying out this.
I'm not doing that.
I would definitely do it.
You are not.
No,
you are not
bro.
set for the future.
Not no Vision Pros. No, bro. Like I think, like I said,
Tony Stark did make it cool, man.
Privacy of your own home. Fine. Like I definitely, like I said, if someone gave it to me, I probably honestly would use it around the house. I would try to change my whole work life where it's like, okay, I could just kind of walk around and cook and check on my emails, whatever. Outside of the house, it will never go though.
But what if it is that? So what if it does make life easier? Like you can order stuff.
Because now it's like I'm not trusting my life with Skynet, bro. Not doing that. And that's what y'all want to do. Like my thing is y'all already saw what Pokemon Go did to niggas. Like, and now you gonna just see niggas playing Pokemon Go with big ass goggles on, just walking around, literally throwing balls and just being stupid, bro. Like, no.
I get you. I wouldn't wear outside for different reasons. I think a nigga's gonna get robbed.
It should.
Like
hold on. I want to make sure. The big headset, I definitely would not do. But if it's just the glasses, the shades, or the Ray-Bans, I'm down for that. Like I'll fully invest. I'll do the whole thing. I'll do the swipe and everything. It's the big headset that I don't like.
Yeah, like the glasses thing, you would have a better. Yeah. You would have a better sway in bringing me to that side if you gave me like somebody who try to put these up.
At the glasses stand right now, I don't know how the full capability of those.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and don't add features where like with the shade, like I see shit like in the augmented reality that I get to do, like if we're making fun. Oh shit, nigga, I'm all in. If
that's
I'm like,
he gonna be enhanced.
Yeah,
enhanced.
If I get to do shit, nigga, I'm all in. If I get to do shit,
that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, like I mean, like I said, you would probably sway me over more with the glasses, but I think the Vision Pro is the stupidest thing to come out. Like the fact that people use it on the daily, like outside. It's the dumbest thing to come out.
It's just because how it looks.
I mean that, but it's like it is. It's like they didn't even put in a built-in security. Like nigga, that motherfucker ain't even warning you that a nigga coming up behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got this shit taking your whole blind spot out.
That's regular life. A nigga coming up behind you, you gotta have awareness in real life.
I mean, but you don't, cause they just and you should, but you actually added another layer on that shit. Like
if I got enhanced technology, then I need to have a perimeter scan.
That's what I'm saying. Like if that motherfucker, if that Vision Pro damn gonna have so many screens on. I need to have a camera to show me what's going on behind me. I need some shit like.
It's gonna be like Edith, like from No Way Home or from Far From Home.
What about this?
All right, the Spidey, give me Spidey, shock my motherfucking head like cuz nigga up on you. Like,
all right. So now, what if they get creative with it, right? And then now,
how creative we talking?
I'm about to. So they create old boys joint from Star Trek. Would you cosplay that but it works? It actually works.
Yeah, I'm cosplaying. It only work at the cosplay. You know what I mean? I only work. I'm not walking around with it every day.
I'm not walking around with that. The Lavar Burton.
For one, that's rich money shit.
But what if it work though? What if like okay,
I'ma still use it at home.
You got it for the cosplay, but it actually works.
I'm gonna use it at home.
You can do some
shit. It's gonna be a centerpiece. When niggas like, what the fuck is that? Like, put them on.
I ain't let nobody put them on.
Like nigga, these real. Put them on. You know what I'm saying? Put them on.
You gotta just trust me.
But I know. I'm not wearing them outside, fam. Like I said,
that's worse than the shades. You don't want the Lavar.
The Lavar Burtons is definitely worse than the shades.
But that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be in the house. I'm not walking. I would never take them outside. Like them in the house, bro. But like I said, the shades.
Like you put them on, it can do measurements.
The shades, but I'm saying
like cooking, like it can tell
like the shades on it. That'd be a little case, like just off to the side. But the Lavar, them motherfuckers on the table, like in the display.
These is definitely 100% worse than the shades.
I mean they are, but they gonna be on the table.
What is I'm talking about? You walking around the city, niggas are like, oh, you got the Lavar Burton. Like, hey, but guess what? Put them on real quick.
Put them on.
Put them on real quick.
You think I'm cosplaying, nigga? Put them on. Put them on.
To treat those like they was an update. Like, hey, I got you with a better idea. Like,
hey, nigga,
Somebody it's already gonna get done because it's just another range of shades. Somebody's gonna bust.
You do a whole brand now. You do the Cyclops. You do the Lavar Burtons. Who else got enhanced?
Oh my god!
I mean, I guarantee you, they definitely gonna have a Cyclops game on the fucking Apple Vision Pro. It's gonna just be red across. Like you gonna really feel like you throw them up. Like you can do a lot of shit with it.
Because they got the one GPS game where it's like zombies. Where it's
you just running around. Yeah.
So imagine now you got that, and now you get to actually.
That's what I'm saying. And see, that's what I'm saying though. So that's what I'm saying. Like people don't understand what happened with Pokemon, and that was just one game.
Yeah.
You just knew when you was in the streets, like.
Damn, we already got somebody in the comments who said they'd rock the Cyclops. The Cyclops is crazy.
I hopefully just for cosplay, because if you going,
the Cyclops is crazy.
If you coming outside with them on, you really clowning.
And I'm walking around with I'm gonna be that nigga with playing my phone out loud on my chain.
No.
I knew it.
Walking around with it.
Absolutely not.
Which one was where he had the red tinted sun? I'll wear those. Where he had the red tinted sunglasses.
I mean, those
was the movie one.
They might have been.
Them definitely was the movie though. They didn't put that big ass thing on that nigga face in the movie. That was too much budget. Like,
yeah, this one right here. These ones right here from the movie, I'll rock those.
Look at that. I'm like, no. And that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I mean, I'm always here for technology, fam, but I just feel like sometimes our technology is getting a little too advanced and it's taking away the actual safety of niggas' lives. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that. It definitely feel like the dude who was in, I would for sure had a Matt Murdock's.
Ooh, yes, the Matt Murdock's will go crazy.
I would for sure.
The Matt Murdock's will go crazy.
I would for sure have those sunglasses.
But if you, that's just looking at the world blindly.
No, he got the
like you talking about to have the frame, but it actually still do the AI.
Yeah, still do the AI. I'm saying the look of that, like
looking ass. Fam. Somebody gonna definitely go crazy.
Well, so okay, the Matt Murdock's, the Lavar Burtons, or the Cyclops. Which one are you picking?
Matt Murdock,
that I'm wearing outside or just having a got him?
You got to pick one.
I'm still kidding Lavar Burtons.
Y'all cold because y'all walking around with that.
I mean, for one, it's Black History Month.
I give you that. I give you that, but that's foolish. I'm sorry.
Lavar Burton,
right? I mean, because and if you don't sense of that, if you just add them three glasses together, the Lavar Burton is the intelligent one. Like that nigga, like that's already embodied in them glasses, nigga. You know what these glasses about. Like
you're definitely not seeing somebody walk up on you with those.
Ain't nobody walking up on you with those on. Because he gonna think this nigga definitely know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got the Lavar Burton on.
I'm going with the Matt Murdock's for sure. They the closest to regular glasses.
That's what I'm saying. You just want, but you going outside. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going outside.
He said outside. He said go outside.
Oh, I'm not wearing them outside.
But if you had to, you forced to pick one outside.
Then probably the Matt Murdock.
The Matt Murdock.
Yeah, I'm not wearing the Lavar Burton.
So I'm leaning towards the Lavar Burtons. However,
you was cold.
However, if I'm able to do like just like the augmented reality shoot. And then I'm doing the Cyclops. If they give me where
you look like you playing,
where I'm in the blame,
And see, that's what I'm trying to give people. I keep staring off, but I'm trying to get people to understand the chaos of that. Like Pokemon Go was one game, so you knew when that was out. Just look at the streets like, tell me you niggas playing Pokemon Go.
But the difference
is, fun.
But the difference is,
Vision and Pro, like you don't know what a nigga playing. Like you got a nigga playing the zombie game, running crazy on fire. Like one nigga is like doing his taxes, like.
But see, the difference is in the Pokemon Go, you look at
because you can. Because you crazy. That's what I'm saying. There ain't no restrictions. Technology ain't got no restrictions right now, and I'm really.
Got more sense than that.
No, they don't.
Somebody not finna be on their Vision.
Bro, niggas used to sleep outside of buildings catching Pokemon in the middle of the night. Niggas ain't got no sense with technology, bro. Niggas, bro, one of my homies that I used to play Xbox, my nigga, Pern Kid would leave a game like, bro, my guy said it's a he stay in Kansas, like, my guy said it's some rare Pokemon by his house. Like, man, I gotta hit it.
Hold you. When Pokemon Go was going crazy, I would take the long way home because I'm gotta hit these
That's
gyms.
What I'm saying.
I gotta find these Pokemon. I ain't gonna hold you. When Pokemon Go was cooking,
I used to stop pull over it just to Pokemon. You stop pull over it. Like, bro, I used to really, like, and I played a little bit of it, but I was like, I will never get this deep. Like nigga, I remember walking past a group of niggas when I was like working down here, and niggas eyeballed me because they knew I was new on the block. Bro, I was like, damn, nigga, like all y'all niggas in
the park by the lake, bro.
Lake Park was
Lake Park was a hotbed. You would go there and it would look like Summerfest. It's just tons of people walking in circles,
battling each other, bro.
I never forget. So you know, like by where the dump is on Mill Road.
Yeah.
So they used to have rare Pokemon there. Stroke hit me one day. Was like, "Hey, you trying to kick it?" was how he prefaced it. I'm like, yeah, I'll come kick it, you know. It was a random ass day. So I go over there. That's when they was still staying off Mill Road. He was like, all right, hey, yeah, let's go catch this Pokemon. I'm like, you called me over here for this?
Bro, niggas was really doing that. Like, people was really doing, I'm like, cuz, y'all need hobbies, bro. Like, y'all the whole day.
They was getting them outside. They was walking places.
You was talking, you were meeting new people.
Yeah.
Talking with people.
That shit was
bro,
wild.
This was literally a social event.
That was great social event.
And that's what I'm saying, like, but now you amplifying that by taking the fact that you ain't gotta look at a nigga face. Like,
yeah, that's where this is the downfall.
Well, no, because remember, it's augmented reality, but you see in the world, it's just like, you'll have, like, it's literally like a video game. So you see in the world.
No, man,
this is
Cardi
better.
said somebody doing
this is
taxes.
better. No, this is better than Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go, a lot of the times we was down like this, and then we see it and we still down like this. Yeah. But with the Lavar Burtons or the Cyclops or whatever, you're still seeing the world. Dog. You just got stat points here, maybe a health bar here.
I ain't even though I know it shouldn't be in it, but LARPing would be cold with the Vision Pros though. LARPing?
No.
Because then you can augment reality. Like niggas really think they in that world, bro.
Somebody is gonna walk into traffic.
No, you still seeing the world.
He said somebody is in that world.
You might still have the. Of course, you can see above. Like you probably get whatever how it works.
Here's what.
But I'm saying, like, you might be.
They transform. Like if I'm looking at a house, but in the augmented reality, the house is like an old timey house. So that way, it's still aesthetics. I can still see the street.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like my thing, cause like even if you were like fighting with the sword, like how they do this for sword fighting, but you got them on, it's like it can show like the actual damage on you. Like nigga, I just cut your leg off. It shows that. Get out. Like,
somebody gonna think they is going against a dragon, gonna run up on it and get hit by a bus.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying.
If they turn a bus to a dragon, then that's the company. That's irresponsible in the damn company.
Somebody gonna be like, they go a dragon running at it.
Like vehicles should be horse and carriages or whatever, where I know at least, all right, I can't run into this motherfucker. If you showing me a dragon, like bro, that's irresponsible as a bitch.
I mean, that coincides with your Cyclops theory. Like if they had like an X-Men game, an augmented reality, y'all niggas we out in the park thinking y'all Wolverine and Cyclops just shooting literally at nothing because y'all see your thing as a big bro. That looks wild.
It looks wild, but
you having a ball. You having a ball.
That's the same thing as LARPing.
You having a ball, but do that shit in your backyard.
That's literally the same thing as LARPing though.
Live action role play.
No, I mean, but LARPing.
They be in parks and shit, you know, having.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said like I don't want to see it. But I'm like, it actually would be cold in the LARPing community because you can really create your world. Bro, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I think. I think Bacardi just really got a vendetta against Apple. Apple products, Bacardi don't
he said he wouldn't do the meta.
Yeah, I think the meta VR, all that stuff.
Bacardi hates fun. That's what it is.
Bacardi hates fun. This nigga, fam. I'm just not trying to look stupid. Shit. I do it at home. Like, bro, I honestly would only use my Vision Pro if I had one for productivity. Like, I don't think, and that's the reason why I never got into VR and all that, because it's like, you know, people are like, you can watch movies, but I'm like, bro, I just regularly play my game. Like, I don't really want to separate myself so heavily into a whole nother, like, all my senses are, like, gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't play them. That's why, like, I always want to play the Resident Evils and all that kind of shit, but I'm like, bro, one jump scare and that shit is like, this is, I'm done with this.
I get you.
If it's an event or if it's something like where it's like, all right, you playing Resident Evil in this encompassed area.
Horror games, I don't know, man.
I'll do it.
And now don't get me wrong. Now don't get me wrong. Like the actual, like, I still want to do the group, like walking in the circle, shooting in the VR. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Horror
like
games,
I want to do that.
You see the videos of the dude punching kids? I'm gonna punch somebody.
Why would you have a kid there?
Why did he have a kid in the video?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. In the convention of it, like if it was an event, it would be like, okay, you in your area, I'm in my area,
as long as we separate
together. Yeah, we got to be separated.
Horror jump out, like a jump scare. I'm live
like,
with all.
Because they usually put you in the big thing. They got the treadmill on it, so you
can spin around. Yeah,
so
it's like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I said. I always wanted to do that. Like I always wanted to play that.
It's a big no, Jason.
But I'm like, my thing is like I don't believe, like I can't do any kind of. And I think
can't do like the roller coaster one, like the ones where people be like, I saw the Assassin's Creed one. That's right.
Somebody did the dive.
They just showed that on. I was watching the Dice Awards, and they was up for one of the awards. Bro, they had the whole like the free dive, and I'm like, I could never do this.
You would just be freaked out that much?
I threw up.
Really? Like
how high you jumping?
I mean, I see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, cause like the fact that people like when the VR was really coming, like was early coming out, and people were doing the like you think you walking over a tightrope and all that shit. You get the VR. I'm gonna kill you, bro.
But
like you not gonna put that on me.
That's the same thing.
Like, and I think that really, because I honestly like the very first time I ever tried VR, it was in the Best Buy, and the demo was literally like a Jurassic Park demo. Like, you just in the woods, and it's like, you really just like, niggas, dinosaurs moving around. Like, you really, but you little as a bitch.
Oh, the only one I tried was
so it looked like you sitting like on a log or some shit.
I never did an augmented reality thing.
You didn't do that Anime Walkie?
No, it wasn't augmented reality. That's what I'm saying. It was definitely.
It was full VR.
It was full VR.
Oh, yeah,
like that shit, but that
VR.
shit creeped me the fuck out because it was like
I didn't go.
It could have been
because it had the surround sound and everything else. So it was like I'm hearing like it was like a big ass brontosaurus with shit dropped all the way down, and I'm looking like, cause ain't no way I can play this. Ain't no way I can put this in my life.
Turok the dinosaur hunter?
Ain't no way I can put this in my life.
That game was underrated. People hated it.
I hated it at first when it first came out. I hated Turok, and then I grew to love it.
So it was like I was like I couldn't do nothing. That's what's like I don't got the heart for it. I really don't. Like I don't got the heart for it.
That's what I said about the Assassin's Creed one, bro. He literally looked down, did this, and then you can see like a little.
So you saying you couldn't be an assassin?
I couldn't.
Fam, you wild business. The only way to make me an assassin, I gotta jump off tall ass buildings.
Like
I'm definitely gonna be a low.
You gotta do the leap of faith.
I know.
That's part of the trials.
I don't.
If you're trying to be an assassin in Assassin's Creed,
I'm gonna do it once to pass. I'm
throw up during it.
I'm gonna give you once to pass.
But then when you get to a new area, you're not gonna be able to scan all your high points.
I'm gonna throw a nigga off that motherfucker.
That's not just your points.
I gotta jump off to scan. I can climb up there, scan, and then climb right back down.
I'm gonna throw a motherfucker. Throw a motherfucker.
Niggas ain't assassins.
Throw a face.
Y'all ain't no assassins. Y'all ain't real assassins.
That'd be a long like.
Y'all niggas ain't assassins.
This nigga don't even be knowing the schedule of them motherfucking carts, bro. Like, this nigga just be jumping. It really be a leap of faith. That nigga could have been just about to wreck this bitch up and pull off for your ass.
Well, sometimes it's not always a cart. Sometimes it's just a hay bed.
And you wild because you don't know what's. That's what
you don't know what's in
it. It really is a faith. It really is. It might have been the last nigga that jumped in that motherfucker. Like, oh, this nigga didn't make it. Like, nah, bro. I'm good. Like, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, the roller, like. I can do the roller coaster VR because I enjoy roller coasters, but I couldn't do anything that would really put me in extremely. So
the reason why I wouldn't do a roller coaster one, to me now with where we're at with technology, roller coaster seems
too safe.
No, yeah, it seems low on the.
I mean, you have to actually put me like I would want to do the actual thing that's gonna move me. Like I feel like I'm.
You know what it is?
You got to be like in an actual seat.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know how like every video game, no matter what, when they do the Unreal thing and they're showing the cityscape, it's the raining on it. Like that doesn't impress me no more. No matter what game it is,
when they trying to show you like dynamic water, dynamic water.
So that's how I feel like with augmented reality roller coaster stuff. Hey, 2 people on your heels now.
Sis, why you chasing me down?
Because I saw that on yours too.
Yeah, what y'all doing?
Y'all said that they were like, hey, I need to be a hoodie too.
Why y'all on my heels?
I saw that when I didn't bring it up. I was going to it. I was like, you'll eventually see it.
I saw that too. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
so you know,
I got you, sis. For real.
So I've been thinking. So Dion Lack has been doing these things on Instagram where he's like, he'll hum a song like when you hear this and it's like multiple people sample it. He's like, what do you think of? Right? Then he started doing like just different things. I want to ask y'all something. When you see this, do you think of the Hadouken or the Kamehameha wave? When you see
it one more time.
I see Hadouken because you didn't hold it back far enough.
Yeah,
the Kamehameha you gonna sit.
You gotta sit. So with the Kamehameha wave, you gotta hold it.
Hold you.
You gotta hold.
For a second when you did it, I thought of Power Ranger because I thought it's morphin' time.
So you did gotta go like that though.
I did.
That's why I actually do it again.
Don't they do that too?
They do.
Yeah, they do it too.
That's what I'm saying.
So Jay said the Kamehameha.
At first
fast though. Like I wouldn't get Kamehameha that fast. Like I said,
could have been the last bit of it, you know.
And because I feel like.
So let's say you see a still. You see a still.
That's what I'm saying.
You see a still photo.
I didn't think Power Rangers.
So you don't see my hole, but you see the still photo.
I didn't know they went like. I thought Power Rangers was kind of just like.
Jason used to cock
well,
that
it
shit
depends.
Well, Jason don't see. Jason was as a leader, like nigga, we plus ultra over here.
It also depends because some people they hold it and then they grab it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, that is the end. That is the end result.
So you just see the end. What do you think of Kamehameha wave, the Hadouken, or now
like I said, first glance it's morphin' time.
Like I'm still saying because even in that what you just did, I would look if I was really like looking at a picture and that was the ending. The picture was that. Yeah. I'm gonna look at how the fingers are because the Kamehameha is actually open.
Yeah.
Like
okay. So it is. So it's based off of the finger. Okay, that makes sense.
So that's what I'm saying. Like. And honestly, because
Jay just said the same thing. It's the fingers.
It's the fingers, man. Yeah. Like so, I'm saying because like, even with the Hadouken, I don't think I've ever really looked at the like what his fingers is doing. So for me, it's just how fast. If y'all seen the whole motion,
yeah, if you see, it would be the most.
So Hadouken is last on the list.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, sure. Hadouken would be. I mean, Hadouken is. Yeah, Hadouken is. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's the motion. If you did this at a second longer than I'd be like Kamehameha.
But I'm saying, but you see, it had to be the motion.
Even though Ryu does hold, like he does have his power one that he holds.
He does.
But as a one who game, I'm used to throwing them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the fact that you said it had to be the motion, I think what makes it last, because if it's just there, you're looking at the hands first.
Yeah.
So if you see the fingers is curled, okay, it's morphin' time. They open, oh, it's Kamehameha. You notice how you had to see the whole motion.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying, yeah. But I mean, I honestly didn't think about my...
Also,
but so here's the thing, the Hadouken, man, all of them, you really got to say it. Because let's say, even if I just did it, right? Let's say, because there's a fast Kamehameha way, but even if I just did it, it don't hit unless you do the Kamehameha, right?
And that's why I said the length of time changes
Hadouken, even though he has a long one, nobody likes the Hadouken. It's the Hadouken, like you like that. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I said it's like it's definitely.
And then the Power Rangers is just the setup.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the reason I would have never thought the Power Rangers because I wouldn't have thought. I never thought of them in the action of throwing a fireball. Like I thought they were literally just grabbing their badges and showing it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's probably what they was doing, but.
But I was saying, like I said, Jason was going hard. Jason was like, "Nigga, I love Ryu." Nigga, like,
and you know what? And really, it's not even this. Well, it is this because remember, it goes over your fist, so you don't even see the top part of it. You really just see the top of your knuckles in this because when they're holding the
for the morpher thing. Okay,
yeah, so
like
that's what morpher have it.
And I got listen. I'm working on it. You know, shout out to Corn.
What?
Corn said that he makes morphers, so I'm trying to get him to make us some morphers with the Geekset power up coin.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
I need mine in green.
Yeah.
Look at
you going green. The Bacardi probably gonna go blue. You know what I'm saying?
Probably blue. I gotta blue or black.
I gotta go red. I gotta go red.
Really, blue or black could go be fine for me.
But Tommy was your favorite Ranger, though, right? Or
yeah, no, Tommy is of course. Tommy. I mean, and he was actually like he had the coldest fit.
Yeah, because he had the gold vest.
Yeah,
everybody had like they get a Black Ranger the gold vest at
one point. Like,
but the Red Ranger had the gold vest.
But it was still Tommy's vest.
Black Ranger wore it best.
Of course.
Don't you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, that's what I said. Like Tommy's fit was cold. But let a nigga put that shit on.
The Gold Ranger, I remember when the Gold Ranger, because I
don't remember the Gold Ranger.
It was Jason. They had to give it to him because it was like Jason. Can you remember? Up until Tommy came, Jason was that nigga. He was the heartthrob. He had the girl, and then Jason came and
Tommy came
and immediately made Jason second string. Tommy was a better fighter. He had a better Zord. He was cooler. and then they leveled him up, and they was like, all right, we're gonna make his power limited. But then when they made him the White Ranger, it was like, this nigga got 2 weapons and he got 2 Zords. He the coldest.
And so then when they moved to the next one.
So then when they went to the next one, it was like, all right, we got to give Jason something, and they made him the Gold Ranger. It was really black and gold.
Yeah.
It was like the Black Ranger black and gold, or it was like a different kind of black?
No, because the Black Ranger still was more majorly black, but then there's just the gold vest.
Yeah.
The Gold Ranger really, he was just black. He had gold trimming on his helmet and everything. Like, yeah,
that's the one. Well, I think I ain't never really followed Power Rangers other than the very first, the
I watched it all the way up until when they went to the cars. When they went to
I really wonder how Jason, like fam,
that was the Gold Ranger.
I might have saw that like once, but I actually wonder how fam social. What's his name? The dude that was just the actual actor for the Red Ranger.
I can't think of his name.
Jason Lee Scott.
Jason Lee Scott.
Like how his life changed. Because when you the leader for that ride, even being out in public, like niggas really do love you. And then it's like we bring Tommy in. Like
I gave you his Ranger. His real name is Austin St. John. My fault.
Yeah, Austin, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it is Austin St. John.
But like I really wonder how his if it really affected him and like motherfuckers really was like.
I think he wanted to lead a show if I remember correctly.
So Walter Jones and him, they got like a podcast where they're really telling the story.
Okay.
And so they talk about it, and he said what it was is he said everything was good, and he was like we all had a pact that we was going to stay for more money because we thought we wanted, more money. So when they came out with the movie, he said that's the only reason why they left. He was like, because me and Walter decided to stand on business. Like we said, no, he said we thought we were still at the negotiation table. He said so we wanted to come back, but we wanted to figure out like let's figure this money out. But he said when everybody else said, well, we're gonna go with
whatever
they give us, and they said no, that's when they replaced them with Aisha and.
Steve Cardenas,
and then they also replaced No, it was just them. Oh no, yeah, it was just Yellow Ranger.
Just Yellow Ranger and Red Ranger.
Yeah.
Really?
Because Pink Ranger, she didn't get replaced till way later.
Yeah, so that's why in that movie with Ivan the Ooze, that's why they wasn't in it because of that. Because it really just on
standing on business.
Standing on business and
back
everything
then,
like that.
Saban was like, boy.
Well, that's the
Who? Well, you not even a real ranger. Like you just do fitness classes. You know what I'm saying?
So like, I want to watch their whole podcast because that's what the way that they premised it when they did the promo. They was like, we never really just told the story. We like, you hear bits and pieces of it, but he was like, me and you never just talked about the story.
Right? Yeah.
So it's them just going.
I feel
over
like every show from the '90s now they got some type of podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it makes sense. That's how you. I mean, it's definitely a lot of shit that you didn't know what's going on.
Hey, because I tell you this, they need to give the Martin Show a podcast, and I need them to talk about the uncensored clips because these uncensored Martin clips that we've been getting, I'm like, how is this show better with the uncensored, bro? That shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like they was on regular TV.
They was on regular TV.
Niggas would have got cable, boy. That shit would have been. It would have been Chappelle. It would have been Chappelle show status, bro. Like really, like bro. Like I only saw the one when Cole was like, "Fuck you, nigga." Like, fuck y'all. I'm like, bro, what? Like,
bro, even just he was like, he was talking to Pam. He was like, I need you to do what you do best. She was like, what that? Suck a dick. I was like, no, wait, what?
And that's like, but it was even crazier though, was the fact that you I really wish now that I had any opportunity to ever go to a live show when all that shit was going. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you realize like this niggas was really having days where they was just like, y'all really here and we just bullshit right now.
Live tapings had to be insane.
Is that your top show of live taping that you would want to go to? Like what show that did live taping that if you had to pick one that you wanted to go to, you would do?
In living color.
Yeah,
Living Color would be
Living Color.
Because I feel like those sketch shows, it's always something different.
And I feel like what we didn't get was Damon and them coming out probably like it, like how Chappelle do his like
warming up the crowd.
Like how Chappelle warm up his skits. I think that's what the live audience got. So you really was like at a long comedy show. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, the Living Color, Martin.
Because I mean, it would be a Living Color, Martin, or Fresh Prince, but in Living Color, it'd be definitely where I would want to go. Because I'm just you getting the concert, you really getting the whole spill too. Like you getting the concert, you getting comedy. Like so, I know niggas that bitch slapped. You know what I'm saying? Like that was probably at a real like
comedy night. Yeah. It was probably like a night at comedy.
Like I would love it in Living Color documentary just to see how I was put together, where it was really shooting at.
I'm sure that taping was great. Like
that's
Chappelle show might have been a little different because it's like you said, he came out warmed up, but it felt like obviously he would just play it.
Yeah, like the Chappelle show. Chappelle show was like a quick little like dinner in the movie type. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can come out, eat, drink, and we finna just watch.
We're gonna watch.
Which is still a great thing. Like, it's like to actually have a set.
But in the sense of what Bacardi was saying, like, but he did, like, he probably would do a quick 5-10 to usher in each skit.
He might have did longer.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you gotta think that they probably shoot multiple shows in one and everything like that.
But not even that. It's probably a longer thing in between, and they probably.
Because I mean, he's right doing the whole like where y'all from, and he's talking to everybody. He might crack a couple jokes about just what's going on.
But I think the difference between that and the Living Color though is like because the sketch is live.
Yeah. Because you got to set up. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it would be like we finish up the new sketch. So somebody coming out talking, they're setting the warming everybody up. Or that, you like I said, you got the, like, we only got the commercial break dance, but they actually did the full performance. I think I feel like that's, like, when you get older, you realize that's what all that was. Like, they changing sets, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, so they got to bring the dancers out and do all this kind of shit, whatever. Like,
that got to be wild because, all of those live tapings normally are free. It's just you got to stand in line and
it's like, they just will call, like, whoever get there first come, first serve.
So like, I bet you there's certain people that like that's their thing. Like every week they like.
I would have been. Boy, let me have been close. Like they would have knew. I'd have been trying to get on that bitch. I'd have been trying to get on that bitch. I'd have been that bitch in the audience, loud as a bitch. Like y'all niggas funny as a motherfucking dog. Like,
Bacardi got such a distinctive laugh that's one of those like you know how like when Tommy's not on screen you can always hear him laughing in the background on Martin. Like you can always Bacardi. You and Bacardi on multiple shows like yo I think that's the same nigga that I heard on the Jamie Foxx show I heard on Martin.
Nigga, I be definitely feeding some egos, bro. Because Living Color was funny. They like this nigga eat this shit up. That nigga in the back eat this shit. Put that nigga in the front row, dog. Like,
I'd have been that extra, you know, or that regular, and they come in like, oh, what up, Didge? How you doing?
Yeah.
How the wife and kids? All right, good.
Yeah, you'd have been definitely would have still went at the door like, hey, y'all did good. Y'all did really good tonight. Like, I'm gonna come see y'all next week for real. Like, y'all, I mean, they did, but they did. Like,
but shit, you know, we got to talk about it. We got some trailers that happened this weekend. I mean, well, they're not this weekend, this past week.
oh, I definitely missed. I don't know what I didn't see then.
So did you see Deadpool trailer?
Oh, I saw that. I mean,
That's
that's the only one that mattered. That's the only one that mattered to me. So I don't remember anything.
X-Men 97?
Oh, I mean, but I already knew that was coming. So that was like,
We knew Deadpool was coming.
no, but I didn't really see, like, I knew, like, that, I mean, I enjoyed I really, like, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I was, like, I made my post. I didn't make no X-Men 97 post.
Oh, I did.
Well, I made my Deadpool Wolverine. Like, I am extremely excited for this.
So let's
You know
talk
what I'm
about it. Like, let's talk about that trailer, man. Like, so the first thing I want to say, though, set leaks suck.
Set leaks are awful.
Because imagine if we didn't see the set leak of the Fox Destroyed logo. And then the trailer on the Super Bowl, that's the first time of us seeing that. Bro, shit would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been definitely, like, that would have been, yeah.
Oh my God, shit would have been crazy.
And I still try my best to try to keep, like I don't,
Nope.
oh, you can't turn that off.
Nah.
Just swipe it down.
No, sorry.
That means mine finna go off in a little bit.
Yeah.
Or unless mine.
I don't know. I thought it was a fire.
Every time I hear Amber Alert, I think about that RDC World skit where they was like how they want us to react to Amber Alerts, and they showed us the niggas running out like you get it too, and they chase after the car, and they're like, we gotta get this nigga, we gotta go get him.
The energy definitely carried that motherfuckers like, whoa shit, we got
But yeah, so how did you feel about the Deadpool trailer?
I mean, to me, I think it fed everything that I loved about what was going on in the Marvel cinema, universe that I love. Like showing TVA, is Deadpool in general because he, come back. Even like I said, I loved how it started off so wholesome. You know what I'm saying? And when the moment he gave that look at the camera about Disney is, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga finna go over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like hey.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like if it's any movie, because I think Deadpool was so off kilter from the cinematic universe.
Yep.
So it's like you just waiting for a Deadpool movie in general. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you get the trailer showing like, no, we finna be, I'm in it. I'm in this.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm like, and I really wanted, because my thing is, I don't know if his movie is gonna really make a big impact in it.
You don't? So I got some, I want us to start.
But I know I wanted to. I feel like in my own personal thing, and I'm not trying to have my hopes that high up, I feel like they're still nervous. Like they know we want this, but it's like, how y'all really gonna put this in the cinematic universe?
So this is where I think the X-Men 97 and this and everything ties 100% into it and everything. But before I get into my theory, how did you feel about the trailer?
I liked it. I mean, like you said, set leaks suck. So you saw so much. But at the same time, I also wish that they would leave certain things for me. Like we didn't need to see Pyro.
No,
we didn't need to see him.
Yeah, you didn't need to see the villain. Yeah,
it's cool. Like, oh, okay, yeah, Pyro is going to be in it, but it's also like that was a small thing. You could have saved 10 seconds.
Definitely could have.
But also,
because we was already sold to just Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds and that Wolverine and Deadpool. That like again, that's what I wish Marvel would just like really just like flex their shit on. Just be like, you know what, we ain't got to give them much.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's not even just a Marvel problem. That's
I know, but I'm
in
saying
general now.
Marvel in general is like you guys got enough where you know that this alone is enough. Like if they like, I wish that they took a chance to be like, you know what, for this movie we gonna try something. We just gonna do one trailer. We're gonna show you this and flex your muscle because they have enough where they can do that. And
yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's what I feel like when I see something like that, how they show Pyro, I'm like, well, it got to be somebody more important.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you know, that's not their big person.
Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
It was just one of those things where I was just like, we didn't need to see that. That was 2 seconds I didn't need.
But I also felt like, because what I did love the most is the fact that it's like when they gave me, the actual name Deadpool and Wolverine, it's like, okay, now, because I felt like it goes in the same realm of the last Deadpool when it was pretty much Deadpool and Cable. You know what I'm saying? Like they was kind of playing off of that. Yeah. But to me personally, even especially with the Loki season, that's why I really love, because the TVA part was literally like, okay, now I know how you in here. You know what I'm saying? Because from the season end of Loki, like we thought he was gonna be the nigga traveling around, telling about shit going on, but this nigga staying put. Yeah. So you need someone who's gonna be actually have that access now, and to bring him in, it made perfect sense to have it be Wolverine, like Deadpool and Wolverine, because it's like, this nigga finna just jump out the TV. Like, I see my boy. I'm finna go help up. Like,
well, so this is what I think is going to happen, and this is why I said I think it directly ties into the X-Men '97.
Oh yeah,
and this X-Men universe that we're getting, because I want to say it's either New Rockstar or Screen Crush that I saw this song. So shout them out for like, influencing this thought process. But like, all right, so every iteration of X-Men that we've gotten so far in the MCU has been in their original 96 costume, right? And every time they mention the X-Men, they use the music. They use the music, like a little theme of the music, right? And so my theory is this, all right? Deadpool, he gets grabbed in by the TVA, right? And then they show him the screens, he sees everything, and they're saying, "Oh, we need to fix some shit." You know what I'm saying? He called himself Marvel Jesus, and then Deadpool's like, "Oh, but so I get to create my ultimate best team." And then Deadpool, because he's talking to us, and this is the perfect vehicle for it, he knows that cartoon is peak, so he's probably gonna look at the screen and hum it like, da-na-na-na-na, and then. That's why that Wolverine is in the fit, because he said, "I'm grabbing that Wolverine."
No, yeah, like
because of What If, we've seen Marvel take a cartoon and turn it into a live action. So I do believe that when we finally get the iteration of the X-Men, because we saw Charles in the original suit, we saw Beast there, that cartoon Beast. So I think when we get the X-Men finally, it's going to be the 97 X-Men. They're going to get turned into live action somehow in the MCU. That's
so my theory kind of tied with that too. But I feel, like I said, the reason I love like the Deadpool thing so much is because I feel like he's taking. That's why how he's invading and fixing the fight. Like the whole using TVA is like perfect. So I looked at it as like the fact with Hugh in the original costume was. In the same sense as you saying, like, I'm gonna get my own team. So he pulled that nigga out of the 97. Like we gotta go handle. Like I'm finna put my team together to handle. So this Deadpool and Wolverine is them literally like,
or way too tall for that.
Or even in the fact,
I'm hearing Daniel Radcliffe's in there as a variant.
That'd be wild.
That's what I'm hearing.
But I mean, I feel like, I feel like that's what we need. Like the way Loki ended. Like, you think everything is really kind of all back put together, but it really ain't. So that's what I'm saying. If them bringing Deadpool back to be like, we still need you to kind of fix these edges and trim. Some people leaked out from other places. So that's why I said it's easy to have, like, because Logan don't be literally with the X-Men all the time anyway. So this is literally like a moment where this motherfucker's like not with them. And he just but it could be easily used with the branches of like, he got pulled out of the 97. He's popped up over here. I need y'all to go get him and, kind of put this shit back in order. And that's when you realize Pyro got loose out of that shit too. So they got to stop. But he not the biggest threat because it's literally like I would love if Kang has something referencing in this.
Bro, they said what they said, like over 100 characters is going to pop up cameo in here. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Because Deadpool finna, I mean, he finna be
I haven't looked at anything else other than
they said, they said over 100 characters from Marvel is going to pop up in here somehow.
I mean, I think it's going to be an easy thing. It's going to be an easy thing of him probably just kind of looking at.
People just said that because don't get that.
That's what I said. That's what I said. They said. I'm just saying.
But I'm like, I just feel like it's just going to be such a. I think it was the most perfect way that you could bring like Deadpool into the Marvel, especially with so much turmoil that's been going on anyway. To use somebody who's on their own, has been standing their own ground, and be like, we're gonna use him to fix everything that we fucked up on.
Marvel Jesus,
Marvel Jesus.
And it was also interesting in this trailer. Like they really didn't even show Wolverine. They showed they showed the back part of him. They showed his silhouette,
and that's why I said I feel like it's that we're gonna get that beginning of like, who the fuck are you and why are you here? Because that's like, I feel like that was the moment where he like, finally, I've been looking for your ass all day. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he popped up on his ass. Like,
so I got a question because now we're talking about both Deadpool and X-Men, right? And so,
but it's good, Rob.
Right, in X-Men 97, we see that, Charles has passed away. And then we see Magneto, you know what I'm saying? Right, more so like in this House of M fit and everything.
Magneto.
Right? My question is this. Do y'all think Magneto pussy?
What do you mean? Bro, that was definitely...
No, I saw you tweet that out, and I was like, all right, so whatever.
Here's why I'm thinking... Here's the thing. No, because think about it this way. Magneto, right? This nigga, the house, as powerful as he is, right? He has a helmet. The only reason he wears this helmet is because Charles scaled that nigga so bad that nigga said, I ain't going nowhere without this helmet. Because soon as Charles died, he takes that helmet out, he don't wear it no more. Because he's like, I don't need it no more. And so I'm just like... Bro, what did Charles do to scare your ass that bad that you like, I gotta wear this helmet? Because Magneto don't only fight the X-Men. So he's wearing this helmet even when Charles is not around. Like, nigga, you that scared of Charles?
But I thought it was also because, like, you know, Charles can sense everybody. So he keeps it. So anywhere I'm at, Charles will never be able to reach me.
So now.
Because I thought ain't that the same with Juggernaut?
No, I get that. So what you saying every day, no matter what, you thinking about Charles in every situation.
That's your homie. Like, bro, you
scared. But if you know that y'all got this. It's technically eternal beef. I can't call it pussy of me making sure I don't get
my whole outfit. My whole outfit is based off of one nigga because I'm scared of one nigga.
Because that's the one person I know that can beat me.
Like, nigga, like, bro. Look,
pussy, dog.
For me to be like,
kind of pussy, dog.
For me to be like, okay, there's one person in this world who I know for a fact I just can't beat because he can get into my head. Of course, my entire line of defense in life is going to be to make sure that one nigga can't get to me. Because everybody else, I
might be on a winning streak and I got my head off and Charles like, oh, nigga.
Like, why I got to think that? Why I got to think about that every day?
This is a very good point. Remember, if he can sense you wherever you are,
I get
and
that.
He can make me experience everything
I'm not negating that.
That's not a pussy move.
But the fact that, listen here, so, okay, you get beat up by a nigga once. You going to live your whole life scared that you're going to get beat up by this nigga again?
But that's not. This is not just beat up. You're looking at regulars. You're looking at regulars. This nigga can incapacitate him at any moment.
Yeah, because that's what you not about to motherfucking do.
Like,
what you not.
I'm just saying.
These niggas be in rooms together, fam.
But not all the time.
And you got to know. And what you have to understand.
And that's what I'm saying.
What you have to understand is when they in rooms together. Charles is powerless because I got the helmet on. So I can crush your shit right now, my guy.
I understand that.
And Charles can be like, take the helmet off, pussy ass nigga, and we can really fight.
Okay, but I understand that if Charles is there.
That's cool. That's a joker that he got in his
he got that joker.
That is true.
I understand that Charles is there.
But I'm gonna tell you,
if I'm all fighting Ant-Man or fucking I'm all fighting Iron Man and not even thinking about Charles.
But Charles can hear that in the middle. Oh, he think he doing something? Hold up.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me get to
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, man.
This nigga be sitting like you.
Y'all's acting like
I'm just saying, Magneto he's even shaky in the lights.
If this is the one person that can control you, take control of your life, he can.
You don't. Hold on. These niggas, I ain't gonna say they created, but you gotta say these two niggas came up from the trenches together. And that helmet moment came at a moment where they was like, cuz we not on the same page.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And I get that.
I'm about to whoop your ass. I get that. And Charles is like, look, I don't even want to fight you till you battle your own demons, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, put that shit in his head. And he was like, we just gonna be cool. Okay. I'm gonna do my shit over here.
I'm gonna do my shit.
You do your shit over there.
But every day I do my shit. So imagine, okay, you part of my squad. You part of my villain squad. And you like, hey, I got beef with fucking T'Challa. I'm like, all right, nigga, I'm squad up. And then we get in the plane and we ready to go. I'm like, oh shit, hold on, let me go get my helmet real quick. And the helmet gonna be on.
Nigga, ain't my damn embarrassed myself like I ain't gonna grab like the helmet gonna be on.
The helmet already. What you mean?
The helmet was on before I got in the shower, nigga.
I need to live his whole life in fear, bro.
Like, no, that's not fear, bro.
Whole life in fear of one nigga.
You won't see, bro.
Caution are two different things.
Like, bro, that nigga can fold his chair up with him in it, bro.
Bro, this man we could be here chilling. You could be I could be Magneto. We here chilling. We doing this. Charles could have heard out and did some shit and be like, hey, fuck dude.
And my thing is, what you're not gonna do is say that these niggas they still never sat in the room where you like, bro, I'm gonna take my helmet off on you. Like, what you really want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like Magneto has definitely been like, fuck, I take the shit off.
I know.
What you
want?
want?
But y'all keep on talking about moments where they together. I'm talking about where Charles ain't thinking shit about me right now. He running the school.
No,
why am I thinking about this nigga Charles?
Charles, we think about Magneto. Clearly this nigga think about Magneto a lot. He gave him everything upon that.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this nigga, like, bro, because what you not gonna do is fuck up this nigga. When this nigga in the streets doing his own thing.
Hey, but I'm so offended for Magneto, dog.
Like, nigga, like, cause you know, to be honest with you.
It's a shaky look.
In X-Men 97 in the trailer, all I was like, oh shit, man, they done took the helmet off. I didn't think it to this nigga was like, hey, Charles dead. Magneto got the helmet off. I'm like,
Magneto's like, oh, I can breathe now.
Deuce made up a very good point. one. But I'm saying cautious and scared.
But what I'm gonna tell you this though, you don't get hair like that having the motherfucking helmet on all the time.
You don't.
This nigga taking off, getting this shit together. He was ready. When I take the bitch off, y'all thought I was born, nigga.
This shit was luxurious.
That shit was luxurious as a bitch.
So you tell me how scared the nigga really was. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was like, ain't no way this nigga finna ball me. Like, fuck that. Magneto was like, nigga, it's in my blood. Ain't no way this nigga finna ball me. You know what I'm saying?
Magneto looking shaky in the light.
The nigga who we need to be talking about is y'all supposed to be. Why is you giving this man all your stuff if y'all was lifelong enemies?
Yeah, they was because they wasn't.
We don't know what was in that. Why?
Hey, I wouldn't be, man.
And they wasn't lifelong. They was like
okay.
They was like adultmead enemies.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. They split it up.
From
But
that
I mean,
moment they became enemies, and they was trash enemies.
I definitely want to know really what he put. I mean, I feel like we'll never. I don't know what he put. Did they ever say what he actually put image or whatever he did?
He literally just he can make him at any moment relive his entire everything of his childhood, all his trauma,
all that stuff. Remember he was enslaved. I think his parents died.
Yeah, like he went through the Holocaust.
You know
that.
Holocaust.
So even in that sense though, like I honestly feel like that actually is like why he is like because it's like ain't nobody else do that. Like everybody know this nigga Charles can do that to them.
I know.
It should be helmets going around. The nigga could have made bread just making helmets for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's because he's scared. That nigga every waking moment, no matter what, he could be sitting there without the helmet, and at some point he gonna have the thought like, man, I'm gonna get that helmet because what if Charles pop up? To me, like, bro, like you shook. But in his defense though, half the time the nigga fight X-Men, this nigga know Charles might pop up. You know what I'm saying? But like, I give him a pass on that. If you fighting any X-Men or X-Men adjacent homies, I get that. But I'm saying when you not fighting the X-Men and having the helmet, it's kind of wild.
Because I mean, it's
kind of wild.
And I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna even reverse the scenario. Me telling my X-Men. Like, I really can't come out there and help y'all with dude. Like, why? You like psychic. Like, he got a helmet on.
It's crazy.
Let me reverse the situation. You know what I'm saying? This guy looking at you like, say what, nigga? like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought Juggernaut had the same kind of fucking helmet.
Oh, now that I don't know.
I don't know.
That
I feel like he can't. I feel like Juggernaut, like, it don't affect him either. Because, as a matter of fact, it does like that because they always have to get his helmet off. Because he's an idiot. So they've always fought him and had to get his helmet off, and then that's what Charles to get in there like.
I don't know to say yes or no, so I believe you on it.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh yeah, it's the same thing.
Like, it's the same thing. So he made one nigga a helmet. Because I think Magneto made his shit. Okay. Honestly, I feel like he made.
It looked like
Juggernaut was one. Because Juggernaut was one of his henchmen like early on. Like
in the original timeline, it was just simply for protection, but apparently it got revised to be that.
Okay.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like I said, man, you look shaky and light to me, G.
I mean, I guess, bro,
we seen the evidence. I forgot what the character. Remember
the evidence.
Charles took Magneto at one point. I forgot what the character is because it's I'm trying to find it. It's not Legion.
What you mean he took him?
He wiped his mind and took his body.
I get that if you fighting an X-Men or X-Men. It's just like, I just feel
But he can do that at any moment. Again, he has cerebral.
So I know he can do that at any moment, so that means every waking moment I'm thinking, hey, you know, I'm out here chilling, but Charles might be in that cerebral. Like, I just feel like,
I mean, but you want, so
if you think about that every day, why you think about it every day?
Every day.
I mean, my thing is the fact you think he think about it every day is wild business. Because the nigga got to hear the show. Like, I ain't been fucking with this nigga. I had my weekends, nigga. What you talk self-care day? Nigga ain't on my mind.
Wait, remember when we see him, it's a year after Magneto passed. I mean, Xavier passed.
You ain't getting hair that luxurious.
We don't know.
You ain't getting hair that luxurious in a year, dog. Unless
bro, you not.
We don't know his genes.
Look,
we don't know his genes. We don't know. A mutant comic. There could have been a mutant. He's like, hey, hook me up real quick. And somebody could have did their thing.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I'm not gonna do it. Like, I mean, I just want you to know you talking a lot of wild shit, trying to really like they both equally cold. And
Onslaught,
I feel like
that's what it's called.
I feel like I feel like that's really the whole like you know what I'm saying like. That's what I'm saying. Like when you arrested Vogue, because I'm like they both had their battle. Cuz put some shit on him where he was like, cause I look at it like that too, where he like, bro, I'm actually protecting me from killing you. Cause if you put that shit in my head, dog, I'm taking you out. Like,
but in Charles' defense, here's the thing: Charles, whether Magneto got the helmet or not, always shows up. You will never see Magneto show up to the fight without the helmet. Never.
This nigga has definitely because now you because what I'm gonna tell you what you because I'm gonna tell you what you not gonna do.
Charles may be like he may know that he got a disadvantage because he got the helmet, but Charles is still there.
Because nigga,
Charles is still there.
I take you to the goddamn X-Men movies, nigga. This nigga will pull up floating with the helmet under his arm and like, oh, you ready to get in this gangster shit? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga. Because what you done, for one, they had, regardless they was enemies, they had a mutual respect for each other. So he would show up with the helmet off. Like, so you don't want to talk about this? All right. And Charles would get a nigga top, put the helmet on, nigga.
Charles ain't pussy. Charles ain't pussy. Magneto.
That's why they ain't never fought each other.
Charles ain't pussy.
Bro, all the niggas, that's why they never fought each other.
He's too sentimental. That's
right. Charles think he can save Magneto. And Magneto's like, hey, I just here. If we go get some shit, I'm gonna put the helmet on.
And to be truthfully honest, if I'm still out in the streets as I'm Magneto and I'm actually killing niggas, I don't need Charles in my head. You know what I'm saying?
You thinking it's all purely for the fear? What if he just like, I don't want this nigga. I done killed somebody. He's like, you shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Or that's really what they be. It's like, bro, you out here killing niggas.
You don't want to hear that you just took out Iron Man and here comes Charles. Why you do that?
Why you do it?
He got
you think it's your own conscience. It's Charles in your ear. Like,
you don't want that.
Like I don't need this nigga in my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think when Charles saw the screen, it would be like, it's fucking chaos in downtown city. Magneto got the helmet on, so he don't know. Like, is that nigga there? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this Magneto doing this? Magneto like, boy, go on, y'all. That's why, like you said, Magneto don't be there with his niggas. He like, I don't need to. He don't even know if I'm around, nigga. Like, I think that's what y'all don't understand too, is because the fact that he was able to tell Charles, bro, I got a helmet to stop all that. Meaning I can pull up on you at any point in time and take your shit away.
I think everybody gets that. Charles know that, everything like that.
He cold though for not being afraid of Jean Grey.
I mean,
Jean Grey's a loose cannon. I think everybody has like a little bit of fear, but it's just like, hey.
He clearly ain't having enough. If we saying that he afraid enough of Charles to keep this helmet on, clearly he walking around free. Because that's
she's also pregnant in the trailer. And that's not Jean Grey's go-to. That's Charles' go-to.
Yeah,
Jean Grey got a little bit more.
Magneto, like, that's Charles' problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she go crazy, I just get the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
because
Charles.
Like hers ain't just mine. Jean Grey's she gonna try to engulf you in flames and shit like Jean Grey.
Cause when Phoenix popped, he definitely was like, hey, I see you not fucking with the nigga no more. Like he tried to recruit Phoenix. Like, I mean, if you ain't fucking with, she like, I ain't fucking with none of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, bro, you not finna do that. I don't know what you was trying to do.
I ain't know you was finna
You put that on Twitter?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm gonna find this shit.
The tweet was literally, y'all think Magneto pussy. I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait to see what that
Yeah, I'm on your ass on Twitter. I don't even be on it, but I'm finna get on your, like, dog, take this shit down. Take this shit down. Because he had a perm? You brought this on to yourself because he had a perm?
No, because, and because he took the helmet off. Because I was like, yo, when they showed him with the hair, and I was like, bro, his hair luxurious as hell. And I was like, yo, why don't he wear the helmet off more? And then I started looking at it, I was like, oh, so, and then I was like, well, I know why he got the helmet. And they were like, so he got the helmet for this, and they was like, he don't need the helmet.
But now it's also
only
like
for Charles. It's like he only needed for Charles. He based his look off the helmet. He got the helmet first.
He based his look off the helmet, bro.
He didn't have the cape and everything like that. He had the helmet, colored it, and then he got the cape and the outfit. His whole existence and everything that he does is because of scared of one nigga, dog.
Bro, they made each other. Like, he made Charles made Magneto.
Hey.
And they split up. If them niggas would have never split up, they'd have probably been a whole different duo together, been a whole set of different names.
But he didn't have his fit until he put the helmet on. And then he dressed his fit top bottom.
But I mean, I don't think
top to bottom.
I feel like you trying to feel like he found the purple helmet first. Like, this nigga, the nigga liked purple. So he designed the helmet.
The color. I'm not talking about the color. I'm saying he
specifically said he colored the helmet. So he literally said he smiled down and was like, let me get it to my style.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm like, bro, you ain't finna, like, bro. Like, you ain't finna. I feel like if anything, this is the smartest nigga. He was the smartest nigga in the world. Like, he was like, y'all,
it's smart.
This nigga giving y'all a problem.
But it's still, like I said, and the fact that as soon as the nigga died, you like, I don't need the helmet no more.
What if that's just
his whole fit?
That was the same, bro.
His whole fit got a whole new fit and everything.
Charles might be. Magneto might come on and be a good guy. Like, hold on, bro.
That's what it is. That's that whole story of him taking over the school. He turned it's his arc of turning to the hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But let's see his actual character design. Like,
Man,
granted, we saw him.
Man, I mean, but
We saw him in the trailer.
You dog.
Hey,
you came in
they
hot,
said I'm
bro.
cooking.
Nah, you ain't cooking shit. You cooking shit grease.
They said I'm
nigga.
cooking. Hey, I'm just saying. Another soft launch that they announced the cast in the Fantastic Four.
They did.
Now, Dish said he's excited for it. Me,
I said I'm okay with it.
I need to wait for a trailer because right off the rip, like I said, I wasn't on board with Pedro as Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We already talked about that one.
But how are you feeling about?
I don't
the
really
cast?
care for it. I'm either like I feel like this one is more of a celebrity Fantastic Four in this way. Like I don't really feel like I'm hoping that it actually still like flows like within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I don't think that this family is gonna really look good with everybody. That's my personal. I think they're not gonna mesh with the actual. When like in their own movie, fine, but when you bring them in with everybody, I don't think it's gonna mesh well.
Yeah. And then so why are you okay with? Like I said, I want to get where your head at with it.
Well, one, I think each of the four that they picked are great actors. Well,
they are great actors. I'm not taking away from the acting.
Granted,
of it.
I've only seen Joseph Quinn in Stranger Things, but he did that role great. So he was the one I was kind of the most like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a wild pick for me.
I've only seen him in Stranger Things, so I can only see him as Eddie Munson. So it's like
we finna see him with little short hair or whatever. How they completely change it.
I saw like somebody. Obviously, every time somebody gets a superhero role, they go through Marvel boot camp. They get they get that superhero physique. So, I figure with time that'll change. But like I said, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm.
That's the only one I'm okay
that
with.
was right. Yeah, that's right. Only one.
Ebon. I'm gonna.
This thing I don't really know.
So the only
that's smart. So one, they got a
why
blue
they do it,
eye.
yeah,
He's a Jewish actor.
Yep.
He acts great.
But I wanted a villain role for him in Marvel, and that's the only reason why. Like I don't think that he can't do thing. I think that he'll probably do a good thing. But again, you got to think they're also going to heavily CGI him and everything. And I really wanted a villain role for him. I thought that he would be a great villain in Marvel.
Granted, I'm also only a season in on the Bear, so it might change. But throughout the first, he kind of played that like. I won't necessarily say the villain, the Bear, but he's kind of so I could see him wanting to be like, I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
Especially the Bear is still going on.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
But yeah, so like I'm gonna wait for a trailer because like I said, I don't doubt that the acting is going to be good. It's just that I don't see them as the characters right now, and that's why I got to see what tone that they give this movie, so that way I can see how these actors fit in these
visually.
characters.
Like I said, if you're visually, like I said, that's why I don't like Pascal. Because if you're looking at like visually him and Mr. Fantastic, like that picture they did, like the actual announcing it. Doesn't do justice for when I see this motherfucker do some kind of stretchy move. Like I gotta look at you. Like I don't really see him.
I mean that's gonna be tough for anybody.
He's like, okay, you gotta have some type of nerd element to you to be Mr. Fantastic. Like I get it. There's different iterations of him. Mr. Fantastic is not as nerdy, kind of like how they did Aquaman, how they retconned him where he's not like the joke and everything like that. But you still gotta have some type of nerd aspect. And unfortunately, when I look at Pedro, there's not an ounce of corny or.
Oh no, y'all didn't see him. I just watched
I know personally,
morning.
like he does.
I just saw him talking about how he memorizes his line. That was the nerdiest shit I had ever seen. that might have got him the role. That man was like, oh yeah, I got it somewhere. He pulled out some shit. It looked like it was hieroglyphics. He was like, yeah, this is how I memorize my line. I put one by each line, and that's how I'm like, bro, this is, I don't know what the hell you just did.
That's me.
The way he was just gesturing and talking and explaining it, I'm like, oh, I see how you got that role. You went in like this.
Like he gonna like it's like I think the biggest, and that's why I said depending on where they start the movie from, seeing him go through the changes of being Mr. Fantastic is gonna probably throw me off. Like I think
that's why we gotta see the tone, because if the tone matches and it makes sense, then it's like, okay, we just in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on like that whatever type of tone. That's why I say I gotta wait for the trailer.
I think seeing them,
if that trailer better not start with the like the you know how like that happy music that they always playing.
Right.
Like if it start like that and then we just get Pedro's, I'm like it's gonna throw. But I feel like it has to have some little bit of dark elements to it.
I will give that.
It's supposed to be in the 60s.
Like I will give that. Like looking at them as the cast, I get more of a darker vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, and that's really if you were adding everybody up and you know who they are, it's like from what they've been doing. Like I feel like you are doing them an injustice if you finna have them really do some over the top ass. You know what I'm saying?
And they got to tell like where the hell y'all been? What's going on? So I'm excited about that.
If they're in the 60s, if the rumors are true and they're set in the 60s, we were talking about this on my other podcast. We were like they had to be in a negative zone.
That's what I'm thinking, or they introduce a new something because I know they still got to get
something, whatever.
Like potentially like where Battle World is, or whatever the case is.
Something that just takes them out of time, and then brings them back into present day. Because I don't know if y'all also saw it was. As of right now, I'm still going to classify it as a rumor, is that Doom is supposed to show up in the literal post-credit scene.
Yeah, well, either or, because even in the Deadpool trailer, they showed Secret World Wars when Deadpool was laying. They showed a comic book. And it was the Doom cover. So it had Doom on there.
The rumor that he's supposed to show up there, like I said in the end credit, which is like that kind of sucks. That's something I would have wished that we just didn't need. You didn't need to say that.
Well, you always say it. Yeah. I wish they wouldn't have said it, but I definitely want the end credit.
That's fine. I definitely want the end credit to show. But imagine how much better that would have been. You going through this movie because you knew at some point we got a Fantastic Four story. Doom was going to show up. Imagine you go through this whole movie and you're like, okay, cool, they saving Doom for the second movie. I'm not upset with that, blah, blah, blah. But then you watch that post-credit scene and it's like, oh, they really are. So here go Doom.
Marvel, if you just happen to listen to us and you see it, please, for the love of God, don't announce who's going to play Doom.
And that's the thing. They were like, they were saying that casting announcement is supposed to come closer to filming.
Nah.
And it's like, just don't say it.
Just
especially if Doom isn't full on being in this movie.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Like,
because I mean, I feel like that would go back to the what's his name? What the fuck was his name?
Brolin?
Yeah, like way back. You know what I'm saying?
Like where they had somebody else beat Thanos for the first one.
Yeah, Thanos. I don't know why I couldn't want to say Thor. That's what it was, Thanos. Like, but like something like that. Like if they just do that, because I mean, the niggas will be in a mask, so you don't have to give any reference to who it is.
You could literally have a body double for this, because all you need to do is say, "Look, he's coming."
Right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I mean, I feel, but also like, I feel like that's for me. All of that, in my personal opinion, still just ties to Deadpool.
Oh yeah,
like I feel like the introduction to Fantastic Four gonna get kind of put in there, even if it's like how you said, if they talking about how many people gonna be shown, because they've already announced them. We gonna see him scroll through them on Deadpool.
I even think the Spider-Man cartoon is gonna tie in, because in the X-Men '97 cartoon. So remember in the original X-Men, the Spider-Man cartoon, they had a crossover.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So in the X-Men '97 trailer, there you see the Spider-Man headline, you see the Daily Bugle, you see like just reference to that Spider-Man, and you know that Spider-Man cartoon is supposed to be coming. They haven't announced it, but I'm almost.
So they are doing another Spider-Man.
I'm almost sure Tom Holland.
It's called Year 2 or something like that, right?
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
But it's supposed to be like year 2, right?
It was supposed to be his first year at first. It was because it called freshman year at first.
Oh, okay.
So since things have changed with it, I don't know what's all the details.
Here's the thing, same thing. I feel like because it's animated, you know, like you don't even got to show it. Like at the end, a Spider-Man is gonna pop up, and all you need is just Tom Holland to say, "Hey guys," or something like that, and then you hear the voice, and you automatically say, "Oh shit, this is connected." That's enough. Like I said, right now they can connect everything, and like I said, if they're bringing cartoons to live action, hearing Tom Holland's voice on a cartoon is confirming it more, because right now the only version that we have is
it's not
Captain
tied
Carter.
to the MCU anymore.
It's not. Oh, I didn't know
really? It's gonna be
that's not even Tom Holland voicing it.
Did they announce who's voicing it? I thought they
did.
I thought they didn't yet. That's why I was saying Tom Holland might pop up.
Let me
well then shit, damn. Then
somebody named Hudson Thames, this guy.
Why are they?
Because he was the same Peter Parker.
I know that.
What If?
But I'm just saying, why is there so many just different like?
They probably couldn't get contracts.
But even just a small time would have been dope. It would have been fire. But anyways, so yeah, I did. But like I do believe then outside of Spider-Man, but I do believe like. How the Fantastic Four, the Deadpool, and the X-Men, those are all.
Because I mean, even like you said, if we do get Fantastic Four and they like already established, then having them be somewhere else and Deadpool be the motherfucker that found them, like, what the fuck are y'all doing here? Like, I need, you know what I'm saying? Get back.
He wouldn't find them in this movie. That'd be weird because it's beginning.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily find it, but I mean, I feel like
he can make hint of it because if you're the TVA, so if this is in the 60s and the TVA has been watching, one of those screens might just show the first family, right? And Deadpool might just ask a question like, "Wait, where they at?" And they're like,
we don't know. Yeah. That's all we need is that.
Because before wherever they're at, before they were lost, they were active. So that means that they got to be footage somewhere of them.
It depends on how, because remember, Deadpool's obviously done filming. So
no, I know that, but they said that they still filming stuff because they said if you look at some of the screens in that trailer, it was literally like from last week when he was accepting the award at the Grammys. So they say that some of those screens didn't have everything on it, so they said there's still parts that's being filmed. So again, if you're trying to get 100 characters in it, and
which
not
is still
everybody,
rumor.
That's a rumor.
Still rumor, but
I want to make sure we stress that.
And everybody's not going to be on set. All you got to do is get just all right. Let's just do the test image, the test footage of the family together, and put that on the screen real quick for a second, and Deadpool just comment on it. Or there's the Easter egg where you see it in the background, like, yo, we saw them.
I just feel like the most that we're gonna get of everybody that you, even if it's 100 or whatever the rumor is gonna be, it's gonna just be the explanation of the TVA to Deadpool. Same as what we saw with Loki when they took the nigga back. Like, we got a glimpse of this. Like, we can show you anything. So whoever we think we're gonna see, it's gonna be them. Like, that whole Marvel Jesus is, before that is everything you're gonna show this nigga. Like, we need you to come here and do this.
I just want to make sure we temper expectation. I don't want to come back here after.
Nope, I'm not tempering. I'm going high.
We know what's going on.
I don't think about 100. I just feel like
that's how Multiverse of Madness happened.
Like, I was
happy with Multiverse of Madness.
Niggas came back after Multiverse of Madness disappointed.
We know. If we go back to the episode, I was still excited. I loved it.
Like, I just feel like because I feel like we haven't had the movie yet that kind of like, where is this going? You know what I'm saying? And I think Deadpool is the movie.
So my question is this before we get into our recommendations, with the stuff that they announced. So remember, we went into this year like, oh, we're only getting 2 things this year, or we don't really know where we're going because things got pushed.
Movie wise.
Well, no, I'm just saying, we even shows we thought we was getting 2 at the last before holidays we was talking about it, but now we got 2 big trailers. We got the we got the image of the Fantastic Four. Were you like skeptical about Marvel, and has this restored your faith, or has nothing changed for you? Like, where are you at with MCU now?
I mean, I never actually had any quarrels with Marvel because, I mean, I guess in a sense I can say that I feel like they was kind of like in their own little stagnant motion, but I was just like, I was just waiting for what's finna kick stuff off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it been Ant-Man, if you'd have just told me like Ant-Man starts everything, I'd have been like, oh, whatever. Like, it still lackluster.
Well, we thought it was supposed to. We all thought Ant-Man was supposed to be the one to kick it off.
To be truly honest, like, I had just detached myself from the release of Deadpool for so long, for a while, that seeing the trailer was like, that was, for me, was like, this has to kick it off. Because if y'all gonna make the effort to bring a dude back in, this has to be the go-to. Yeah. So no matter how you give me this movie, I'm here for Deadpool regardless. You know what I'm saying? So however you feed, this is y'all best opportunity to fix, feed, do whatever you need to out of this movie, because we ain't gonna take it seriously anyway till you do the other shit afterwards. Like, we don't know what you put in Deadpool is gonna make sense until you actually, like, you know what I'm saying? So follow up with it.
So you're back a little bit more back inside.
Because that was my Loki theory.
Okay.
Like, my Loki theory was that he was gonna be the one going back to tell everybody, like, with Kang coming. Like, so it's the same. Like, once I realized after finishing Loki and saying like, oh, this nigga's not going nowhere. Who's gonna do this Kang coming thing, or just like knowing about the timeline? And that's what it is. You got to bring somebody in. You know what I'm saying?
That's a very solid point. I thought Marvel ended the year strong. Like I said, I was like, okay, they did well on the last 4 projects of the year. So I was happy with them going into the year. There was obviously always the questions on what's going on with this saga, especially with everything that was happening with Jonathan Majors. But I think I'm still kind of at that. Like, Deadpool, the trailer looked great. I'm really excited for that movie, but I still don't know what that means for going forward.
Okay.
Like, I'm really excited for Fantastic Four. Don't really know what that means going forward. X-Men 97 is going to be great. It looks fun. I don't even know if that ties into anything. And even still, what does that mean to go in?
Does X-Men need a tie for you?
I'd rather it didn't.
What about you? Does it need a tie-in? Does X-Men 97 have to tie into the universe for you?
It doesn't, but I feel like calling it X-Men 97.
But that's just off to play off of that last.
But yeah, but I just feel like after like with how Marvel has been going through timelines and doing that, like it was a perfect opportunity to use that and to be a part of it.
So I'm on that way. So I said it doesn't have to connect, but it will be really dope.
I don't need what I would love.
If it doesn't connect, I'm not gonna be mad. I might have a little moment like, man, I wish it would have. But if it does connect, I'm gonna be like, yo, hey, this is exactly
what I would love. What I would love is, because you said X-Men 97 was supposed to be a year later.
Yeah, it's supposed.
That's when Logan was going with Deadpool. So X-Men 97 starts, and they like Logan just kind of popped back, like, where the fuck you been? And it's like, you wouldn't even want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I would love if Deadpool ends where he like, I gotta send you back. Yeah. I love you, but I gotta send you back. I see you again. You know what I'm saying? And then you kind of realize like, oh, he was playing the actual 96, you know what I'm saying? Because you got him in the original costume, so it's like, that would be all I need, was that. Like,
so yeah, to Mike's question, as far as we know, there's no connection to the MCU as it stands right now.
As it stands right now, we don't think.
Yeah, it's supposed to also, you would think theoretically it should also be connected to that Spider-Man animated series. Realistically, they could have took Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and just brought back the Spider-Man animated series as well.
Yeah.
That would have been better. But we just know nothing about Your Friendly, so I can't say that's going to be trash.
I don't know what's going to be about it.
I mean, I can agree with this though. Like, I feel like
on the podcast that they got the voice actors.
Yeah.
So shit.
But I can agree with this though. I feel like Marvel is still really, really, really all over the place.
I really do think
like it's so many storylines. Like I honestly don't care about the Kang Dynasty right now because Deadpool dropped. So I'm like, whether
so my theory that I was telling y'all about how I think that they're bringing the cartoons to the live action. And again, I have no merits on thinking this, but I do believe that my theory is that Kang Dynasty is going to change to Avengers versus X-Men, and they're just going to get rid of the whole Kang.
I don't know.
So did y'all see the rumor? But I just want to say the Raven, what's her name? The girl was supposed to be the new Kang. I literally saw it. Had to be a rumor, but I literally saw a part.
I saw that.
Yeah, I literally saw a part. I'm like,
Renslayer
was going to kind of come back and kind of
spectacular Spider-Man.
Because she is a
Spider-Man animated
she is a variant, or I think she's been a variant or something like that. There was in a timeline or some shit like that. Ramona Renslayer was a variant of Kang or some shit.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't give much thought to it in regards to it.
But I'm like, when I saw that, it made me like really was like, bro, I don't care what the fuck y'all do with this dynasty. Just give me something else.
I think they really got shook by Ant-Man performing the way it did.
It was.
And because that was that happened with Jonathan Majors afterwards.
But afterwards, but like again, when that report came out, that was the hardiest laugh I had. Because it was like they were shocked that Ant-Man didn't cook, and I was like, I liked Ant-Man, but I'm like, but I know why. I know why I didn't cook. It was just because y'all bro. Even if y'all didn't want to kill off Paul Rudd should have lost. That's the main thing.
Ant-Man should have died.
Ant-Man should have died.
Ant-Man should have died.
But even if they didn't want to kill him.
You wanted to kill the comic relief like
Ant-Man should have died.
There's more comic relief in there.
Wasp could have died too.
Wasp could have died.
Both of them.
So
should have won.
Like you gave me every Ant-Man alive. Like it could have just been Paul Rudd. Like, all right, bro, we gotta wipe everybody else out of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it was reversed, like I say, even if they didn't want to kill him off, what happened to Kang in Ant-Man? If that happened to Ant-Man and Kang won. That would have been suffice.
Trayvon, I've been saying this for years that Ant-Man should have died. Remember, me and you was on that hill saying that Ant-Man should have died.
Yeah. Like my thing was, because if anything, I would have wanted Ant-Man to have some more maturity. So I feel like if he would have, like, however they, like, the fact that how he got rid of Kang was childish. But if it would have been out of like pure, like you wiped everybody from me, so I'm really giving you my all. Now we see this nigga Ant-Man like, oh, I didn't know this nigga was like this. Then I would have took a little bit, because it still wouldn't have lost. You just got the nigga out of the.
I think he should have died. I wanted him to die. I was.
Who would replace him then?
You don't have to replace.
So you just want Ant-Man out of the whole MCU in general.
Well, we know comic books, nothing is finite. So, you know what I'm saying? They could have found a way to get him back.
Did we need him here, though?
That part, too.
Did we need him here,
though? Out of all the Avengers, Ant-Man is low.
And that's why I said
Ant-Man is low. I'm talking about even out of Falcon, out of, like, Ant-Man is low.
And you talking about this MCU, though, right?
Paul Rudd, my dude.
But
did we need him?
It's not against Paul Rudd. It's the Ant-Man character is low.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You saying that not in the movie, but just in the comic book. Or in, like, are you saying like
MCU? Because in the comic books, I actually fuck with Ant-Man hard.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So
thank you. We got the replacement. Ant-Man definitely could have died because Cassie is the replacement.
Dog, you finna take y'all. Disney not finna put no kid through that kind of trauma. Like,
they do that in every animated, bro. In every animated Disney movie, if you a parent, you dead. Frozen, parents dead. In fucking Land Before Time, parent dead. Fucking
Disney not finna do that.
Lion King, parent
for
dead.
one, ain't none of the young stars in the MCU yet after you went through that kind of trauma. Like all the little
Bambi, parent
like
shot.
all the girls, everybody that made that's like supposed to be the next person ain't went through no real trauma. Like Hawkeye gonna have to die.
No, Hawkeye. Kate Bishop went through some trauma in that series. I wasn't rocking with the series like that, but she went through a lot in that series.
Wait, she did?
Man,
Hawkeye put her through that.
Hawkeye put her through the trenches.
I mean, Hawkeye took her through.
That's trauma. Wait. What trauma? She was in a lot of action. She had what trauma?
All of it was engineered by her mama. That is heavy trauma.
Yeah, that was heavy trauma.
We've seen worse trauma in the MCU. She doesn't have it the worst.
It's not a trauma.
No,
Olympics.
it's a trauma.
I'm just saying, if I'm taking top 5 trauma, she has that she don't got top 5 traumas in the MCU.
You also gotta be top 5.
I mean, it really wasn't a trauma because I feel like the trauma.
That's what I'm saying. I want to call it.
It's a trauma.
Also, said Spider-Man had the most trauma.
Who said Spider-Man had trauma?
You said no kids.
Spider-Man's a kid.
That man.
But no. I meant the kids who are replacing. Like Spider-Man ain't replacing the bigger.
Somebody.
Spider-Man is on. That nigga got his own life. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man got his own life, nigga. Like
he had the most.
that
Nobody
nigga.
remembers
That
him
nigga
anymore.
has the Naruto. Like this nigga is on his own at 18. Everybody gone, nigga. Like everybody gone.
The
Like
replacements.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on, the replace. No, yeah. Like that was it. Tom need to really be like. I need to come on. Bring him to the wing. I'll tell you what it means. Like, but no, like. I wouldn't, like I said, I would have rather everybody else die. Like you could have gave me the original Ant-Man at his strongest moment and Kang like, what this shit out of here? And all like the fact that they all had to come together to beat him, like, I think that was the impulse they were trying to use where it's like, nah, I actually needed Ant-Man to have a growth spurt. Like, bro, you need to take some L's.
One better. They could have died too. Nobody should have left that movie.
If Kang
Bro, how did you want this movie to end?
Kang should have wiped out everybody. That's what I wanted. I wanted that whole cast to either be lost in the zone or dead.
Okay, you know, fair.
But
I'll take it a step back.
Kang
They could have been lost.
the sole person in the world now. And now looking at the world like my playground, and I'm about to go crazy. That's what it should have been.
So you think he should have wiped? Like you think that whatever machine he was putting together to get out of there, it should have opened up.
Yep.
All right, thank y'all. Wipe y'all niggas out, and I'm finna just jump my whip and get out of here.
I wanted to see the Conqueror. They told me the Conqueror is coming. I wanted to see this nigga conquer.
That's what I'm saying. This nigga don't get no like setup. Like, bro, you gotta be hot.
We had to set up since Loki.
You can't.
Loki season.
No, but that wasn't the Conqueror.
I know. That wasn't the Conqueror, but we've been fearing the Conqueror since Loki season 1.
You can't give me a trailer that go, oh, you an Avenger? Have I killed you before?
Right.
And then you lose again.
Showing the Ant-Man mask all fucked up and shit. Like, no, that nigga had to win.
They should have been gone.
He should have been out.
But
in the
I mean,
world.
and that's why. But that's
that should have been our interest. Like, oh shit, and that's like the Kang problem.
And that's why I said like it shouldn't have been that every Ant-Man won. Like he should have wiped out old girl early. Like he shouldn't even have used her like to keep helping me with this. It's like, you know what, you've done enough. You gone. And now Paul Rudd like, what the fuck happened to my mom? You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you wanna like, if you just saw him really just like, I really didn't need you. You gone. And then Paul Rudd, Ant-Man them pop up and he like, who are you? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, remember the lead up? We was like, we was doing Kang's the comedy joke. The Kang coming, y'all. I'm going to see the Kang.
This is a very good point. The big bad lost to the weakest Avenger, in his first appearance.
But see, I told y'all, I feel like that really was.
This could have been another Infinity War moment. Where
imagine they all died.
Because like I said, Disney has shown, like you said, that you can have the main star lose and it's still a hit. This could have been another Infinity War moment where we're like, damn, bro, like, yo, he really took out that whole Ant-Man cast, and we like, we really do got a problem.
No, I think
Cassie could have been the only one that survived it.
I think
gave her the trauma that she needed.
I think that was the problem that y'all really had with it. Cause that's why I was like,
my problem.
like I said, I still agree that it was a mediocre movie, and that's why I said I feel like Jonathan Majors fucked it up because I feel like whatever they was like, damn, they didn't take it how we wanted to take it. I feel like it was that. Like I feel like Ant-Man ain't the movie to put pure devastation and shit in. You got to really start a new saga.
But see, here's why it was the movie, because Ant-Man, even though, like, if you really break down Ant-Man's story, it is a story of trauma. Like Paul Rudd's character, like Scott Lang goes through so much bullshit, right? But the tone of the movies
is always
it's a happy heist, right? It's a Ocean's 11 style shit, right? Yeah. So to have Ant-Man, who you could expect in this family fun, to be devastated and lose,
like just
and
imagine
set it
that
off,
entire
you
cast
like,
is decimated,
shit.
and it's just Cassie left. You was gonna leave like, yo.
Yeah, like bro, you be sure. And now the whole thing is like, yo, all right, so we do need to get the band back together because how we gonna deal with the Kang problem? We left Ant-Man like, okay, so what's the problem? Now we don't know what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I loved about it. That's why I loved it, because it's like he thought he really won. I'm like, bro. And I guess as I was saying, like, everyone was so mad at the power level, and I'm like, that ain't the Conqueror. That wasn't the Conqueror to me. I know that my thing is like, bro, we literally saw a room full of niggas. No, but here's when they did the NC, so, and you want to say one nigga that strangled in here.
But here's why what we saying makes sense. You saying that's not the Conqueror. But he was the Conqueror. But the reason why he's not the Conqueror is because we lost, and then we started making excuses for him, like, oh, well, shit, maybe he's not the Conqueror. We went into that movie thinking he was the Conqueror. And then when he lost, we started making excuses for him. But I guess he wasn't the Conqueror.
But I feel like that's what Marvel fucked up at, because I feel like that's what they were trying to do. Like, we trying to show you that this nigga really is. Like, we wouldn't give you just a nigga right off top. It's a million of these niggas. Nah. So we going to definitely show you and show him and more. That's what I'm saying. Like, because no one bit on, because they like, wait a minute, because we all fell for that. He is the main one. Like, my thing was, even if you think about the contract that he had, Jonathan was finna be popping up for a long time.
Oh, that's a great point. We done seen Jonathan Majors 4 times before this. When are we getting to the fucking contract?
Was it 4 times?
We saw.
So you saw him in Loki.
He Who Remains.
That's the Loki one. He referenced, I guess, in that one. But then, you got Ant-Man. You saw him Loki again. He was, and in the end credits. Technically, those are different ones.
We saw 4 different ones.
So, at what point are we getting...
do we, just like, how many times y'all gonna say, nah, this is not him. Nah, this is not him. Nah. Like, how many times y'all gonna show us that?
But I think that was I'm sure, to me personally, I thought that was the point. Because I feel like the way they were setting up all these movies, there's so much shit going on. Like the Secret Wars, all stuff is supposed to be happening. But in the meantime, we gonna literally keep seeing these niggas pop.
But they keep on losing. At least, I mean, okay, I get it. If he may not be the Conqueror, but everybody's not gonna lose.
Right. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. So my thing is that, like, the He Who Remains didn't bother me because
He Who Remains is probably, especially the way it came up in Loki season 2, how it came back together. Yeah. It's probably the best of the ones that we've seen.
Yeah.
Because his speech at the end of Loki season 1 was already fearsome enough. Yep. And then when you saw it again in season 2, he was like, oh, I played you to get you back to here. Yeah. That made it so terrifying.
He remains is solid. He remains solid.
So I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, but I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's why I said, like, so to me it was only 2 Kangs. It was that one and then the nigga that lost in that man.
But like, what about
Victor Timely? He was trash.
But I mean, and that's what I'm saying. But that's why, to me, it was. That's what I'm saying. Like, now it's like, I don't care what they do with the Dynasty, because if y'all not for you Jonathan Majors, or you're not even go that route, then there's no reason to do whatever their plan was, which I thought to me was that they were going to be having this nigga really popping up in all of these other moments, even with the addition with the Loki and the timelines. Like, all that to me was an intertwined thing. That's why I thought Loki was going to be a really major thing in it, because he was going to be really chasing Kang down through a lot of timelines till you really find. I actually thought Loki was going to be the nigga that really died. Like, he was going to be the one that find dude, like, you the real one. And he like, yes, I am. And wipe this nigga, and that's how you knew, like, shit really fit the sand. But I feel like he was gonna kill Loki before he even got to tell anybody really about, like, this is the right dude.
I thought the entire Ant-Man cast, except Cassie, was getting decimated.
I mean, now, don't get me wrong. If they would have went dark like that, then it would have set the tone. And I'm to be truthfully honest, I'm glad it didn't happen. Because if we would have got that and Jonathan Majors would have fucked up, we would have denounced this nigga. We would have took this nigga out the world.
That would have been tragic.
That's hindsight.
That would have been tragic.
Y'all talking about real heartbreak. Like, niggas would have been like, okay, go crazy. And then you like, wait, what? Like, we didn't.
Yeah, that would have been.
To me, that was a soft exit. Like, bro, Ant-Man wasn't that good. You got problems at home. We just gonna let you go. It's all good.
That's just hindsight, though. We wasn't expecting that.
I feel like it just had to happen like that.
On that note, let's get into recommendations. I'll go first. I do want to say, if you haven't watched the Vince Staples show, watch that shit.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say that.
Yeah, bro, that's like if you like Atlanta. if you like any of that like weird like crazy humor like the Insecure episodes where things just happen weirdly, like wait, what is that? Like though the Vince Staples show, and it's a limited series, right? So it's like it's not even a full like 12 or 6 episodes. I think it's only like 4, right?
Are they long episodes?
Yeah, they're hour-long episodes.
Oh, okay.
But like it's just like it is that it's Vince Staples.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It is Vince Staples. So it's Vince Staples as like I'm me.
Oh, so it's kind of like Dave. Right?
Yeah, kind of like Dave, like
okay,
yeah. So it's like that, but it's also like just dealing with like when I saw the interview was saying like a lot of these moments are just exaggerated moments of real life things that happen to him. So you're getting
exactly which was like Dave. Yeah, that's Dave.
Okay.
So you're
and I ain't even finished that.
You're getting introduced to his family. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing some of the family aspects. You're seeing the lady, the actress that plays his mom. He says that's like really close to his mom. He said except his mom is way more turn than this character, so it's like, but it's like it's one of those shows that is like, yo, this is I want to see more. And you know, we've been getting soft launched into Vince Staples' acting career more and more, and just different things. You know how he was in Abbott and everything like that, and you know, even in the interview that he was saying, and it was a really dope perspective of it. He was like, you know, I still do music, but he said when I'm doing interviews and I'm looking at the comments and the engagement, I'm seeing people saying like, yo, we like, you know, you as a person, like your personality. He's like, yeah, why wouldn't I lean into acting more? He was like, if I'm seeing that, and he said, so you know, I'm just still creating and doing that. So yeah, so definitely. And then also, you know, my comfort anime, I would recommend it to Kev. Kev shouted me out, so I'm just gonna say, if y'all haven't, just another one again. Watch Way of the House Husband. Way of the House Husband is a really great comfort anime.
How many seasons is it now? I feel like I haven't. It's 2? Okay. I haven't started it yet.
I haven't started it either.
It's a Yakuza member, retired Yakuza member, who still takes the intensity and training that he has with the Yakuza Mafia to being the best house husband ever. And so if you haven't watched that, definitely watch that on Netflix. It's a short series, but it is a good comfort anime.
I'll recommend first Delicious in Dungeon. I think you might have recommended it before.
Yeah, I probably did.
But man, that anime, I also just watched the last episode. No, obviously it's weekly, so I just watched the last episode last night again. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta. That episode, that anime is just so much fun.
Yeah, actually, I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that.
They're I know Bacardi recommended it before, but if you didn't see it, essentially, they got like the team. They got to the final part of the dungeon. The dragon almost is about to beat them, and they got to start all over. But now they broke.
Right.
So they got to figure out how they finna eat, and they run into this dude who like, well, you can cook up the monsters. And when I tell you this man be chefing it up.
Big. That nigga don't have no concerns. Like,
anything else.
I could probably do something with this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's so crazy. They be going through horrible moments. Like they be like, man, how we gonna beat this thing? He like, but let me tell you, it's good cooking though. He'd go and slice it up, start cooking it.
I'm about to watch that.
I'm gonna tell you though, he definitely cooks like a white person though. That nigga only be throwing about a pinch of salt on that thing.
Throw a little seasoning.
You know, it don't be seasoned. Little salt.
No, he said a little seasoning.
Do he say seasoning?
He say seasoning, but it definitely be salt.
It's
always the same.
And it be a pinch. It be a pinch.
It be a
like they be eating that shit up though. And I'm like,
but the episode with the golems killed me.
Oh, the goat? Yeah,
the golems episode killed me.
So how does the food look on this one? So you know
the food look like,
because you know how Food Wars, the food look amazing. You like, I want to try that. Do you want to try this food in this one?
Yes, because the way he cook it, because like,
only
the monsters.
Only the ones that look like lobster. I forgot what they was eating.
Yeah, I forgot what they were too. It might the mimic.
The mimic or something.
Super unrelated. I just got to say those out because you said that. Hey, a nigga been expanding his food palette, bro. Like, hey, I had some.
Nigga went to his first seafood boil.
Bro, I had more than that, bro.
Look at that!
I had a seafood lasagna.
Look at that. You ain't no lobster mac before yet?
Not yet. But I had.
You calling
y'all need to feed this nigga, man. Like, look, dog.
I had. You remember I was off of tuna, so I had like a fire ass tuna melt that had all these like peppers and shit like that. Like, right, the boy
went on the seafood soiree.
I've been, bro. I had some blackened catfish this week with some. I've been going crazy.
Who big up on mama been cooking? Putting their feet in there, man.
Hey, this
nigga was eating that Perkins all week.
I'm just saying, so you made me think about that. Like, hey, I've been experimenting.
Delicious in Dungeon, and then the second one would be The Bear. Like I said, I hadn't watched it
Well, they almost killed me on Twitter for saying the bear wasn't as good as other. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
The bear is fire.
I ain't watched it yet.
The bear is fire. Deuce is tripping.
I didn't like it.
I ain't see that, and I'm about to go back and find that tweet so I can. I'm
talking about. It went viral. I had people like coming for me. Like, somebody was like, "How?" Somebody was like, "Bro, I ain't gonna take the recommendation for some nigga that worked for Watch Mojo." I was like, bro, they was on my heels. Wow, bro, Rob J. I don't know if Rob's still watching. Rob J. was like, "Hey man, you my nigga though," but like, "Hey, you wrong."
Wow,
like they was on my heels.
Nigga discredit your
I said that because it was two. It was a twofer. I pretty much shitted on the Bear and Succession.
Oh, that's the other thing.
What's the other one?
Succession.
I ain't like it either. Succession is great.
I ain't like it.
I ain't heard that either.
Deuce is a hating ass nigga.
I ain't like it.
Hating ass nigga. You out here going against the grain, niggas. I gotta go viral. Y'all like this shit? I don't like it. That's how he tried to do the Vision Pro approach. Like I'm on. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do the Vision Pro approach. You know what I'm saying? He at home loving that shit though. You know what I'm saying?
But I gave the caveat. I said I know that I'm probably going to be the minority here, but I said I didn't like it because I know that it is. I'm talking about awards. A lot of people love it.
Pitchforks in the chat for
pitchforks.
Nigga said, "Wow."
Pitchforks in the chat. You know the flaming pitchforks.
But yeah, no, I didn't enjoy both. Succession's the final season. I said okay, I fuck with it. The Bear, I halfway through the second season, I gave it up.
So this is wrong. I'm gonna tell you should watch The Bear and Succession. Both of those are great. Fire shows. That's about it.
That's it? Okay. Mine gonna be what I just finished watching. Oh, I'm still watching and I don't know if I recommend this one already, but the Undead Unwanted what the fuck is his last name? Undead Unwanted.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember that long ass name.
Undead Unwanted. It ain't Hunter. What the fuck is it?
That sounds like it's always one of those.
It's an anime, yeah.
Of course it is. With that long ass title. Yeah.
Undead, the Unwanted Undead Adventure.
Unwanted Undead Adventure. Like I'm enjoying that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I recommended it before or not.
What's that about?
But it's pretty much a. You know what? I feel like I did recommend it, but it's just a new episode just dropped too, and I'm really just fucking with it. But it's about an adventurer who pretty much went into a cave. In the same kind of realm as like Delicious Dungeon, but he came across a monster, got defeated, but instead of actually dying, he got turned into a monster.
Okay.
So he pretty much starts out as like a skeleton. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what he realizes is that he now is becoming what we see in like the monster world of that kind of stuff. Is like he got to kill monsters to level up.
Oh, okay.
So he's pretty much trying to start a path. Like he wants to be a hunter, wants to be a hunter and stay an adventurer and all this kind of stuff. But he realized like he's realizing through leveling up, almost like solo leveling in a sense. You know what I'm saying? That he's trying to reach the peak of like vampire because it's like the closest to a human. So it's like it's pretty much one of them animes where but it's like he's still a regular person. So it's like it's one of like he's under the radar in this town because they like what the fuck happened to the real dude? You know what I'm saying? And now he popping up. That's literally like the same kind of energy. So people like trying to figure out who he is. But I just like the idea. Like I said, it really is like solo leveling in a way. But it's like it's the reversal thing because they're talking about those like the grand skeletons and things they be coming across with like regular skeletons. But like, well, how did that regular skeleton become a grand skeleton? Like, damn, I didn't know these niggas been and y'all in there fighting each other.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never thought about that part.
Like you never really think about it.
You see the big boss skeleton, you realize he done killed plenty.
Because that made me really think about the boss enemies and everything. Is like, is every boss enemy just a nigga that died? He got turned into like, nigga, I'm still here though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to fight my way out of it.
That's a funny way to look at it.
So that's why I've been enjoying that one.
Okay.
I don't got no.
You got a second one? All right. Well, then the OG recommendation. I actually want to send out a call to action here. So we got some stuff that we're working on, and so what we need to do is we need to show our impact. So if you're watching this right now, I need you to, in the comments, also throw in the eagle emojis. But anything that we're doing, even if you're like, all right, I'm gonna watch it later, or I didn't get a chance to watch it, or you watching it. In the comments, we need to see those eagle emojis, and especially on anything that we're doing with Sway's universe. But like I said, we want to kind of show the world where we're at and everything like that. And we got some things. So call of action. And like I said, I appreciate you guys here watching and everything like that. And those who do watch. And if you're listening, go to our YouTube. Just engage with it real quick. Throw some eagle emojis if you can't think of nothing. If you want to say something, you want to add to the conversation, add it to it. But we are really going to be leaning more into our community, into y'all having, having that conversation, extended conversations.
Yeah. Tell us what you think of the set.
Yeah, we do reply in the comments too. So it's like, you say something. I know did do a really great job at commenting on it. So every now and then I'll like it and comment on it. We'll work on getting Bacardi to engage more out on there. Bacardi he be in his own world sometimes.
Well, I mean,
but
I'll be there eventually.
But we definitely do need that. We want to get that engagement up. And so definitely look into any of those. I've been seeing people go back on our interviews and some of our past stuff. So while you're there, again, same thing. Throw those ego emojis in the chat. Comment on certain things, but we do need that engagement to rev up so that way we can accomplish the things that we want to bring to you guys.
Yeah, a lot of big things going on.
Like I said, go to GeeksetPodcast.com. Yeah, you can catch up on all of our past episodes, past articles. You can get you some merch. You know what I'm saying? Now that we have the studio more straightened up and everything, set, we're about to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Bacardi's about to get into that DTG finally. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that was like, you guys are definitely, like, y'all talking about me being in the comments or whatever now, but I mean, y'all finna see a lot more content in general. Like, I'm finna start showing people more of the process, this journey now that I'm finna get. I've never used the DTG printers and machines, but I feel like I can be a lot more creative in my thought process and just the designs I want to do. So I'm gonna do a lot more content, things like that. Like, I know people saw me setting up the location and painting and getting everything. We not doing that, sis.
Whatever shirt you make her on the back, you got to put like merch ? Or something like that. Like we gotta capitalize.
I'm going live when I make sis shit. Like
you got to put
I'm really gonna
emoji on it.
I'm really gonna go live. Like I'm tagging sis. Like I'm finna go live and make her merch.
Like anything that we make her now, like that's gonna be her secret like extra thing on her shirt. She's always gonna have the eyes somewhere.
Merch and eyes.
Like, yeah, they're gonna have the eyes somewhere. That's the Big Sis collection with the eyes. We gonna figure that out. But also, man, I need y'all to also pay attention. We're within the next few months. We potentially going to have some big stuff that we're going to be able to announce and stuff that we're going to be working on. So we definitely need y'all to continue to show up, pop up with us. You know what I'm saying? Really rock with us. But like, pay attention to like all of our socials. Patreon, of course, probably going to hear about things first. So if you really want to get the scoop and you want to support, patreon.com/geekset. Join our Discord. It's a whole bunch of dope people talking a lot of dope shit. We're going to, rev it back up and get a lot of more things going. We got a lot of shows coming. So, we do our spoiler chats where you can talk about it freely. So, of course, like I said,
First up would be Avatar: The Last Airbender next week.
Next week, you know what I'm saying?
And I think it's
X-Men next, right?
I think X-Men might be next. It might be Invincible.
Ooh, Invincible might be next. Yeah,
I don't know the exact date of X-Men, but I know Invincible is March 14th.
But yeah, we're about to get back into it. So if you want to be able to talk about it freely and not have somebody be like, "Why you spoil it on the timeline? Why you spoil it on Facebook?" Come on over to the Geekset Discord and talk about it freely, man. We got our chats and everything. But as always, man, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together, and we are out.
Peace.